I came home from my university dorm for a long weekend and saw a familiar pair of designer boots in the hallway. I walked into the living room and there she was, sitting on our sofa, laughing at a joke my father just told. Her name is Chloe, and she spent 3 years of high school making my life a living nightmare. My mother beamed at me and explained that they met Chloe at a charity gala last month. They heard her story about how her toxic parents had cut her off financially because she wanted to pursue artistic freedom. My parents, always wanting to be the neighborhood saviors, offered her our guest suite until she got back on her feet. Chloe looked at me with a smirk that only I could translate. She told my parents how wonderful it was to see her old friend again. They had no idea that this friend once filmed me crying in the locker room and posted it to a private group chat. They didn't know she spent months telling everyone my family's business was failing, just to humiliate me. I went to my room and locked the door, my heart hammering against my ribs. That night I could hear Chloe through the vents, sobbing to my mother about her trauma and how misunderstood she was. My mother, the softest soul on earth, was practically tucking her in. Chloe knew exactly how to play the victim role for an audience of two. After Chloe finally fell asleep, I sat my parents down in the kitchen. I showed them the old emails, the saved threads, and the digital scars she left on my teenage years. I told them about the panic attacks and the days I begged to stay home from school because of her. My dad sighed and said that was high school drama, and that Chloe was clearly a different person now. My mom told me I needed to practice radical forgiveness because Chloe was in a dark place. They chose a stranger's fake tears over their own daughter's documented history. The second night, I was heading to the kitchen for water when I heard Chloe's voice coming from the guest balcony. She was on a video call, laughing hysterically. The audio was crystal clear. The next morning at breakfast, Chloe was performing again, talking about how she wanted to cook us a thank you dinner. My mom was already reaching for her purse to give Chloe grocery money. Chloe was still screaming on the driveway when her abusive boyfriend pulled up in a luxury SUV she claimed didn't exist. She hopped in, flipped us off, and sped away. My parents sat at the table in silence for a long time. My mother finally looked at me and apologized, admitting she had wanted to be a hero so badly she forgot to be a mother. My father spent the afternoon changing the security codes and apologizing for dismissing my past. It took a predator in our guest room for them to realize they had been neglecting the person right in front of them. I learned that day that some people never change, but luckily some parents can finally wake up. My house feels like a home again, and the designer boots are gone for good.